You are now rocking with them BX boys. Only on Rough Riders Radio.
We got some visitors.
Oh,
in the
man.
building.
Got some visitors.
Come on in.
Okay. Go get him. Chica, go get him. The door.
What's going on?
Hi,
Here we
welcome.
go. We got Fidi Kash in the building.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
We got Fidi Kash in the building.
Hey, Fidi Cash.
How you doing?
50 cash.
Fidi Cash.
50
Fidi.
Big money bags.
Okay.
Fidi Cash.
Okay.
Big money bags. So where you from?
I'm from Left Rock City, Queens.
Oh, you from Nori.
Oh, shout out to Nori. N-O-R-E.
5'7". It's a 5'7" thing. We here.
Royal Flush.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we know a
That's my
little
guy.
shouting about you shouting. So you feel like you gotta carry that torch right there from left right.
I'm just trying to be another voice. You know, the torch, that's a big responsibility. I let the people give it to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Okay.
I'm glad. So I said that because I like when people come on and you say it and you see where their humility at. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's real humble.
Humble,
so,
yeah.
I try to be.
We can start off real. You know, we ain't got an ego box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm real secure with myself, so you know.
Right, that's great, man.
I know,
As an artist, that is good to be that way. I think you get more, I don't know, worth and talent out of yourself. Like, in you're able to give it to the world more.
Exactly.
You real and you secure about yourself. And
You know,
it's not like
people be
something
quick to destroy. You know, we gotta build a little more than we destroy. You know what I'm saying? So.
I seen something. I mean, I don't just want to jump to the music first. I seen something today, and I just want to see where you at mentally.
All right.
I seen something today where I think it was Corday, YBN Corday. I think this.
Yeah.
You know. So he was saying it's a disconnection between the young and the old. So he was like, old heads, like they be like, yeah, boy, you should do this. You did this wrong with an OG. He's gonna show you,
Teach you.
how to. He's gonna teach you and show you how to do it.
Yeah.
And they're saying that. So how you correlate that with hip hop?
I mean, I kind of more so look at it as a conversation, cause a lot of my young boys that's around me that come to me, and even people that's my age and older, because it's a lot of old people that's still, you know, little kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more so of you gotta give an equal playing field. People have the habit to quickly say my little homie. Or I'm your big bro. We are all men. It don't matter if you're 19 or you 42. You're going to feel like you're a man at the end of the day. And that's how you should feel. You feel me? So once you keep it equal, I think a person is more receptive to what you might be saying. And then it's about your validation. You can't say something and that's not what you live in. That's not what you walk in. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing.
Preach. No.
We got a thinker in the building.
Okay.
That's very refreshing to have an artist that's able to
That has a
you know,
mind.
be articulate and has a mind. It's like, nah, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You should know who I am. Nah, champ, I don't know who you are. I want to ask questions to get to know who you are, so we can
Definitely.
we can build. You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
definitely.
So what made you get into hip hop, so to speak?
I had too many bad habits. I needed to make some good ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Transition.
That's good.
definitely.
So how's that transition been for you?
It's different, but with anything, it's always that year that it takes to build, and how you build your foundation determines how quick you get to the finish line.
Give some time.
Something like that, but you know, we don't speak about the past.
You bounce back.
You
bounce back. No, I can tell a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's
something
cool.
like
It's cool. You bounce back from that.
Okay. So Queens, tell me how it was like growing up out there, and maybe some of the lessons you learned that you still have with you now.
I learned how to be a man. Honestly, I learned how to be a man, and I learned how to use my brain. I learned how to be secure with myself. I learned not to let what everyone else is doing dictate what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the biggest downfall of a lot of people. We kind of put so much concentration on people's opinions and we not paying attention to the facts. You feel me? And we got to know the difference. And then those people whose opinion we actually valuing is really nobody. and that's the worst thing. That's why we our own enemy.
Right. So in your music, do you like, you talk about some of those?
I try to. You know, you gotta know this business in order to be successful in it. Right. So you gotta know how to incorporate with it, but at the same time keep them interested. Because at the end of the day, we all like a little action. You know, nobody's all good. We not perfect. We all like a little action. We all like a little adrenaline rush. Right. We know better. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get caught up in the moment. Right. That's where they start yelling YOLO and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna be a little entertainment here. You're like, I like to entertain people. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
That's true. So who are some of the artists you came up listening to?
A lot of Rough Riders, definitely. DMX was my favorite artist when I was a little nigga.
You ain't just saying that, right?
Nah, hell no. I should. You know, when I seen his real shit, DMX was my favorite artist when I was
Alright.
Slippin', that was a big song because I related it. I was like 6-7 years old. And I related to that.
Oh, you a young boy.
Yeah, I related to that song so much and didn't even understand why. I love that song.
It just caught you.
Exactly. I didn't even know why, because at that age, it's not like I could really dictate what he was saying.
Yeah.
But what he was saying was applied to my life so much that I couldn't help but my soul gravitate towards it.
So when you got older, did you go back and really listen to?
Yeah, definitely. Let me tell you something. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. What was that? The one with it was a couple of them I bought 2 or 3 times. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, The Blueprint. I bought those like 5-6 times. Lil Wayne, the Carter 2. I bought those like every car I had. Those CDs had to be in my car. You know what I'm saying? It didn't, no matter how much time went by. You know, that was like theme music. You feel me? But I love everything that's going on. All the young kids that's coming out. Everything, the changes.
Old Town Road.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I like all music. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm buying that or whatever, but I love it.
But if it come on,
yeah, I
like,
rock with it.
Yeah.
I go to the club, so it's gonna come on. I'm going here. It's good. You feel me? It's not like it's a bad song. You know, we just gotta embrace change. That's the whole thing.
This young kid ran down on me. I was in DC, and he was like, "Yo, y'all ever heard of Marshmello?" I was like, "Nah, man, I ain't heard of him." He's like, "He an icon." I said, "I don't know about all that." Yeah. So he put the song on, right? And I was listening. I was just like, "Oh, I like this." I say, "I'm gonna download it right now." And it was just, what was crazy about it? It was a young kid. He had to be like 14, 15, and it was refreshing to see him come to me, and he was having a conversation with me like, "What y'all did last night?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, sit your little young ass down. My ass just like, but I felt good to have a conversation in
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about hip hop.
Yeah,
it's rap. You know what I'm saying? But it's the baby of hip. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn. He introduced me to something, and now I'll be playing the song. I'm like, yo, I like this song, but it's because of the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, do you create music to make moments like for people to?
Honestly, for
go
me,
off in your style.
I aim to pull feeling out of people. Cause I remember when I was younger, or even to this day, when I make music, or when I listen to music rather, the songs that stick to me, the music that I like is the ones that pull the emotion out of you. Like that, people don't even realize that's the main reason why Pac was as big as he was. He pulled a lot of emotion out of people. He pulled pain out of people. But at the same time, it's more so of just like an open book for me. It's like those is pages. It's a journal. Music is a journal for me. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's like I'm
so
really
different
reflecting.
people could take from it.
Exactly.
And then,
it's more so me reflecting, reminiscing, but I'm trying to blend it into where it can be acceptable to everybody, and I can get that. Like I said, I want to pull emotion out. You know what I'm saying? I want you to listen to it and you get excited in your soul. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel like the words was caressing your heart type of vibe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's some real Queens nigga shit you said.
I mean, if that's what it is, I can't help it.
That's how I be feeling when I be listening to Nas. Like that Lost Tape 2.
Shout out to Nas.
Yo, that Lost Tape 2, yo, that shit be having me like, yo, and it's just certain words and how he put it together. I just feel like, yo, how the fuck he said it? And I be bouncing. I just feel like it's just certain artists that do that to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, music has been therapeutic to me. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
You feel that way about
Absolutely.
when you create?
Absolutely. I listen to music way more than I watch TV.
Yeah,
part
me
of it
too.
because I was always on punishment, but the other end it was because I love music so much. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Big Ticket first went on 105.1.
Yeah.
And when Cassidy, they was bringing Cassidy up there all the time because my bedtime was 9 o'clock, but I had the radio all night. You feel me? So I'm rocking like that.
Yeah, we all there. Yeah.
Right.
But you know what I realized? Queens artists, y'all stick together.
I mean, you know what it is because at the end of the day, I think it's more so of. I know I want everybody to be good. I don't want to be the only one situated. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be the only one with the foreigns and all that.
Me and Chica went to a showcase in Brooklyn the other day.
Okay.
And it was like Cheeks was there, Royal Flush was there, like, and
LB fam.
yeah, everybody that they brought when they song came on, all of them knew it. Every even though this was Cheeks team, this was Flush team. Flush team knew Cheeks words. Cheeks team knew.
Queens.
And I'm like,
we get money. You feel me?
Yeah, and I'm like,
but,
wow.
You know, we don't run away from the problems, but we don't start them at the same time because we know it's more about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We trying to get money.
Lori said that, and I was watching Dream Champ, and he was talking to Nas. And he was like, yo, when you made Illmatic, yo, it made, like, it's just like, yo, not to quote him, you know what I'm saying? He's like, it made him proud to say, y'all from Queens.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he made Illmatic,
It was like that for everybody. Nori, Nas, especially when 50 came out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
50 had.
He had
his
people.
Shit was crazy.
Let me tell you something. He had niggas from Brooklyn talking about they was from Southside. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody from Queens was running around talking about they was from Southside. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Queens, I see the.
It was like a fucking superhero in Queens.
That's a fact.
It definitely was.
I see the camaraderie that the Queens, y'all like a big family that I've seen besides all the boroughs. Even though all the boroughs, they try to do their thing, but I see Queens as more a little bit, y'all stick together just a little more.
Like I said, we get money. We about some money. You feel me? But, you know, like I said, we ain't running from no problems, though, but we want the money.
That's a
though.
fact.
Yeah, we want the money, though.
Could y'all pull up?
Nah, definitely. You feel me?
Supreme team.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to E-Money Bag. You feel me? Shout out to 50. 50's a real street nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Free my nigga Nux. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
And he really evolved, man.
Ooh,
I was
Fifth?
looking at his career as an artist and how he evolved. You get what I'm saying? Into a businessman, a mogul. Like, that shit is dope, man. You get what I'm saying? It's dope. How you look at the game from a business perspective? Like, talk a little bit about that.
I see that you have to make yourself receivable to different demographics. You feel me? You can't just aim for, you know, what you used to. Because naturally, when you grow up in certain environments, it's natural to be aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? It's natural for that to be the first thing that comes to your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to touch on different subjects so you can reach that demographic that's actually spending money on your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
I agree with that.
Definitely. Because if you see, it's a lot of people that they kind of have a cap. Like they only, you know, there's a couple people that's been in the game for 3, 4, 5 years, but they only have that same status. You feel what I'm saying? That same level.
Just
you know
to touch on that, I think from what I see being in the industry, I think those are the people that do it for their hood, right?
Yeah.
Instead of doing it for everybody. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like they do it for the block they grew up on. They do it for the neighborhood they're in instead of
you gotta
broaden their horizon.
You gotta speak about things that are gonna relate to everybody.
Right.
Everybody doesn't walk with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't know how to sell drugs or ever sold drugs. A lot of people didn't grow up in pissy hallways. You know what I'm saying? So you could please speak about it. Talk about your life. Be you. But at the same time, there's a lot of things in your life that you can speak about that relate to the other demographics without you feeling like you selling out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got a song there. We got
we got a record over here called Randy Savage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Savage.
Yeah.
The title alone is a little crazy. So let us know about this record.
It was just a little, you know, cool little vibe. It was, I guess you could say, the action side of me. You know what I'm saying?
You watch wrestling?
When I was a kid, yeah, but it wasn't necessarily about
the character.
wrestler. Yeah, it was more so Savage Mode. You know, Randy Savage is known for the Savage Mode.
Yeah.
Topic that can be relatable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, you gonna hear a little bit of that in there too. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it, man. Without further
Let's
ado,
do it. Let's do it.
let's get it.
Yo, Sid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Randy Savage right here, this record, I like the way you twisted it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gave those two different voices and all that. You played with it.
do.
You know what I mean? And
Voice.
I was just
Thank
talking
you.
to Craze back here, and shout out to DJ Crazes who's in the building. I might let him touch the turntables. He's trying not to do it, but I'm trying to convince him to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
Come on, Craig.
that growl that you have,
Yeah.
it reminds me of X. Like when I sat there, when you sent me the record, I heard it, and now when I'm listening to it in the big speakers, I was like, yo, that shit sound like X
You
right
heard
there.
the influence.
And the thing is, too, this record right here, I hear like if you throw Casanova on this joint, that's it. You're gone. You're out of here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
what's
might-
up? What you think?
He might sound good on that.
Shout out to guys. That's my sandbox homie.
Kash is in the BX a few weeks back, shooting dice, all this jewelry. I was like, this dude crazy, man. But
He lucky the wolves weren't out. For real though. They don't
yeah.
care about no status quo, nothing like that. These
they
wolves
was
will do
chilling,
you
though.
dirty.
I think he blended in quite well with the people that was out there. But anyways,
I have a question.
can I say something?
That was real womanly, right? I have a question. Sorry. Let the men speak.
Let me finish. I like the song. I like the song a lot.
Thank you.
And I was impartially listening to it. That was unique what you was doing with your voice. It reminds me of like how Big did "Give Me the Loop." If you recall, you know what I'm saying. That was his voice. Like he changed up and all that. Your approach to the track. I like the track in its totality, and I think that I would like to hear more. You get what I'm saying? Once I hear a song like that, damn, I want to hear more. And that's some shit I could really ride to. So salute to you, man. You really did your thing on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
China.
We ready?
Talk to me, China. Talk to me.
No, I just wanted to know, when you did that record, how did you lock in? Like, did you have the lights off in the studio?
Nah. Fortunately, God has blessed me in a manner where I don't really got to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I really get it from the beat. Once I hear the beat, everything else comes after that.
So you don't need no special, like, accommodations?
Kush, Henny, that type of vibe.
Okay.
But really just the beat, really. It do everything for me.
Okay, that's dope. And how long it took you to write that? Or even
like-
spit it like in your head, come up with the concept?
I think initially probably like 20 minutes. But the way I kind of write things more than once. Like I'll make out a song and then do it over again and then do it over again. And then I pick what I like the most from each one. You know what I'm saying? It's like
That's good.
rough edit.
That's a good tactic.
Nah, definitely, yeah. You know, some I took with me from school. That type of thing.
Oh, like a draft.
Yeah, rough draft,
Rough
first
draft.
edit, second
Yeah,
edit.
this might not be what she gonna accept as an A here. We just write this and read this over. Rewrite it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's crazy how we keep some of those things.
Yes.
And we thought teachers were so mean, and they were just trying to teach us some type of work ethic to approach. And when you take those things out and apply them differently, you know what I'm saying, different aspects of your life, it kind of works.
You know
out
what it
for you.
is? It's really they try to shape your brain. And that's what I realized about even parenting. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, it's not just buying your kids everything or whatever. You gotta shape their brain. You know what I'm saying?
It's like cultivating.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You see, because kids grow differently. And you have to. I remember my father told me, he said, it's 5 of y'all. It's really 6. He said, I had to, like, y'all had your own individuality, so I had to be able to approach y'all differently. You know what I'm saying? Know what motivates y'all, know what, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't look at it like that then, but outside looking in like I said, damn, this dude really just like, you know what I'm saying? Because we all were different. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I look at my children like that. Now I got 4, so it's like, you know, I deal with them differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, I might can't say that to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
because the
saying?
personality is
Right,
the variable.
personality,
You
you
feel
know
me?
what I'm saying? You don't want to crush it.
You want to keep that fire. You want them to be them.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I appreciate that, and I'm gonna tell you why I appreciate that very much, because as a mom, you know, some kids ask you why, because they really want to know why. Like they're not talking back, they're not being fresh. It's just like, but why? Because when I used to say why, it was like, don't ask me why, because I said so. But now it's like, no, listen, you have to understand.
Before you used to say why, you used to get popped.
That's true too.
All right, my mother used to be like, get the back.
That's a fact,
But nowadays,
you know this. But we gotta think of how it did good. I ain't gonna lie, cause it did good, but it did traumatize us to a certain extent. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know why?
It wasn't until 2021 if a person raised their hand, I was like this. You feel me? And it's not cause I'm scared. It's just PTSD. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
My mom's was quick with it. You feel what I'm saying?
But you know what? Like the why question, it's like. Now I realize this. All right, if my girls ask me why, I'm gonna sit them down and explain to them why, because I don't want nobody else telling them why, because that's what ends up happening. Because you didn't tell me why, now I gotta find out from either the homegirls in the street or the guys you date, or you know, like, damn. But if you would have just sat me down, had a conversation, like, but why is it like this? So that's something that I try to flip, so I could appreciate that as well. What you were saying,
and then what music? Let's bring it back to music. You have songs that do you create music to really like say like I am? You know what I'm saying? Like how Nas, like, you like giving a lesson in you know the art that you can say.
Nah, definitely, because I keep in mind is people that really take what music says and they live that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we gotta embrace, like, you know what I'm saying? People be quick to say, I didn't tell them to do this, that. Nah, we gotta keep it real. Like, as the music played, I know music played a big role in my life and what I was hearing. So we gotta
NWA, all that. Like, I was just like, I was on it. When I was on it, I was on it. Like, that was like the soundtrack to my life was always Scarface was my favorite. I was like, I used to listen to the most violent shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And my reaction most times, often, is very aggressive. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I catch myself, and it's still like that to this day. I don't give a fuck if I'm at work, working a 9 to 5.
Nah, we seen how you got over the water. You was ready for the water.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was joking, but I was also
it's always an ounce of truth to the joke. Exactly. It's always.
So motherfucker know, like, yo, if you did take my water, we got an issue.
Yo, one thing is for sure, he don't play about his shit. It's his shit. He don't care if it's garbage, it's good, it's his shit. Don't touch it.
Don't worry, yo.
You'll be like food in the yard.
Straight up. Yo, a ginger ale. I thought, yo, I pressed in. I was like, is that my ginger ale, son? You sure? You're not drinking my shit? He said, yo, that ain't your ginger ale over there? Like, I was like, that's how it gets sometimes, man.
But it's like I said, but it comes from how we come up. You feel me? We adapt things and don't even realize what we adapt. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit.
I realize it all the time. That's the thing that keeps you in control, though.
That's
You know yourself, and you be like, okay, I might be overreacting, but I just want them to know that this is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
You gotta do that. You definitely gotta do that.
You need some type of satisfaction.
Petty as fuck.
Definitely. So, Fidi Kash, before you leave us, right? For inspiring artists to come up here, and or on any platform, what is the words of wisdom you would give them?
I would say, be your own boss. And when I say that, it's not about a title. You gotta be willing to do anything and everything when that call of duty comes. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you gonna get to where you need to be. People don't, everybody feel like it's only certain things they okay with. Nah, you gotta show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, all call outs is mandatory. That's right. So treat it just like that when it come to that job. You feel what I'm saying? When it come to your career. You feel what I'm saying? Once they call you out.
I'm glad you said it. This shit is a career. It's a job.
It is. And people don't realize that,
man.
People be acting like this is for like
They want you
favors
to
and
be
all
like-
that shit.
They
Yeah.
give it to you. That's
Come to my
it.
house and come get me
Yeah.
and bring me to the interview. Give me
Hell
the
yeah.
money. Put
Give
up
me the
my
contract.
Yeah, I ain't dealing with artists like that. Anyway, so you know what I mean? Tell everyone where they can follow you and find you at.
Yeah, holla at me at Fidi Kash, FIDI_KASH. Randy Savage on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. Don't be afraid to spend a little money. You know what I'm saying? It's for us, not just for me.